Hey everyone, and welcome to Tech Wonders Unveiled.
Today we're embarking on a genuinely fascinating journey into the future of software engineering. Look, whether you're a total beginner just trying to wrap your head around AI's place in tech, or you're already an experienced developer, I promise you this, by the time we wrap up today, you're going to walk away with an expert-level understanding of how this industry is fundamentally transforming. We are officially moving past those basic AI coding assistants and entering the era of full enterprise automation. It's a massive shift, and I am so pumped to guide you through it.
So, let me ask you something right off the bat to get us started. Is the future of AI just writing code? Because when a lot of us think about AI and programming today, we kind of picture a glorified autocomplete, right? You start typing a function and a helpful little bot pops up and suggests the next few lines. Maybe it helps you write a quick test or explains a pesky error. But I'm here to tell you the future is not just about an AI that types out code. It is so much bigger than that. Okay. Let's dive into this and compare the two paradigms. Traditionally, what we call AI-assisted coding is a one-to-one relationship. It's just you, the developer, using an AI tool to help output some code. But agentic development? Well, that's an entirely different beast. In this new world, a high-level business requirement starts at the very beginning and flows through a coordinated team of multiple specialized AI agents before it ever reaches production. We're talking about upgrading from a simple chatbot sitting in your code editor to a fully autonomous AI workflow that spans the entire software development lifecycle.
To get you from beginner to expert today, here is our roadmap. 1. Beyond AI code generation. 2. Meet your agentic team. 3. The AI workflow in action. 4. Keeping humans in control. And finally, number 5, the future of developers. Let's get right into it.
Section 1. Beyond AI code generation. Let's really understand the true power of these agents.
To truly grasp where software development is heading, we have to completely shift how we view AI. We need to stop looking at it as just a passive tool and start treating it as an active participant. So what exactly is agentic AI? Well, an agent goes way beyond your standard chatbot. It doesn't just sit there waiting for your prompt. It actually understands the broader context of your entire project. It makes independent decisions within boundaries that you set, and it actively uses enterprise tools like your version control or task trackers. It literally evaluates its own work, recovers from failures if it breaks something, and, this is key, it knows exactly when to stop and ask a human for approval. These traits transform the AI from a passive generator into a highly specialized autonomous worker.
Moving on to Section 2, Meet your agentic team. This is the new engineering workflow.
Now, what's really interesting about this is that if an agent is a specialized worker, then we have to stop thinking about AI as one giant supercomputer and start thinking about it as a specialized team on an assembly line. It looks a lot like a real corporate org chart. First up, you've got the requirement agent. It takes a raw, messy feature request from Jira and turns it into polished, technical user stories. Next, the architecture agent takes the baton. It analyzes your source code and APIs and proposes real database or integration changes, making sure it doesn't break anything existing. And then you have a security agent. Its sole job is to scan for vulnerabilities. It's looking for things like hackers trying to sneak in a SQL injection, catching those risks before the code is even tested. Every agent has its own specific job, just like departments in a real tech company.
All right, Section 3, the AI workflow in action. From a basic feature request all the way to production. So, now that we've met the team, let's look at a concrete real-world example so you can see this assembly line actually running. Imagine a product owner drops a super simple one-line feature request into Jira. Add AI-powered document processing to the application. In the old days, a human architect would spend hours, maybe days, breaking that single sentence down into a massive list of technical tasks. But in the agentic lifecycle, this simple little ticket is the starting gun that kicks off the entire autonomous workflow. Let's trace it step by step. Step 1, the requirement agent grabs that sentence and extracts detailed acceptance criteria, like enforcing file size limits and secure storage. Step 2, the architecture agent reads those criteria and maps out the API and database design. Step 3, handoff to the development agents. And notice I said agents plural. You could have one agent writing the backend server logic, maybe in ASP.NET, while a totally separate agent is simultaneously building the Angular user interface and writing unit tests. It's incredible. Finally, step 4, testing and review agents step in to validate everything. They run integration tests, check for duplicate code, and make sure the devs didn't violate any architecture rules. The product just glides seamlessly from one specialized AI to the next.
But wait, the workflow doesn't just stop when the code is merged, and AI's job doesn't end at deployment. DevOps and monitoring agents take over to support the live production environment. They analyze pipeline failures, they push builds to QA, and once the app is live, they continuously monitor the logs. If they detect a weird anomaly in production, they don't just alert you. They instantly identify the root cause, correlate it to a recent deployment, and automatically write up an incident ticket for the human team. They are literally working around the clock.
Which brings us to Section 4, keeping humans in control, because governance and boundaries are absolutely critical here.
Okay, as amazing as this autonomous factory sounds, giving an AI unrestricted access to your entire production environment is frankly a terrible idea. We need governance. Now, in a proper setup, agents are allowed to automatically handle the heavy lifting. They can read requirements, analyze millions of lines of code, create branches, run thousands of tests in a matter of seconds, comb through massive log files, and open pull requests. This is the magic that automates away the tedious, repetitive work that totally burns out human developers, making the whole system vastly more efficient.
So the crucial point is this. Humans must absolutely remain in the loop for high-risk business decisions. An agent can recommend a brilliant architecture, sure, but a human must approve it. An agent can write the code, but a human approves merging critical changes. Modifying production databases, tweaking cloud infrastructure, deploying to live users, and basically any security-sensitive changes, those must always have human oversight. The AI executes within its boundaries, but humans hold the keys to the castle. Finally, Section 5, the future of developers, the evolution from coder to architect.
With AI agents taking over so much of the manual coding, testing, and monitoring, how did you need to adapt your career to thrive in this new world? Well, historically, the peak of a coding career was becoming a senior developer, someone whose primary value is their ability to write highly complex code. But the future? It demands a shift toward becoming an AI solution architect. In this role, your value isn't just furiously typing out syntax. Your value comes from combining your knowledge of enterprise app development with cloud architecture, generative AI, and orchestrating these agentic workflows. The real value is moving away from simply writing the code and toward designing, governing, and controlling these incredibly intelligent systems. You essentially become the conductor of the orchestra.
And this brilliantly illustrates the core takeaway of our entire explainer. Use AI agents to automate and accelerate the software engineering lifecycle while keeping humans responsible for architecture, security, business decisions, and high-risk production changes. That quote perfectly hits the nail on the head. We have to strike that balance. It's not about just letting AI run wild and do everything. It's about utilizing AI to scale our capabilities while we actually elevate our own responsibilities. So as we wrap up our journey from AI basics all the way to expert-level enterprise automation today, I want to leave you with one final thought. The shift from basic AI-assisted coding to full agentic development, it isn't a pipe dream, it's happening right now. The tools are being built, the workflows are evolving, and the industry's expectations are changing fast. So the question is, are you ready to step up from a traditional coder to an AI solution architect? It's an unbelievable opportunity to design the next generation of software. Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer, and I really hope you're walking away feeling empowered and ready to take on the future.